And what's up, everybody? Welcome to Allerton.com, and this is the Block Party. I'm your host, Chad, and I'm joined by Amy, who's doing her nails all beautiful. Looks like unicorn blood.
It is unicorn blood.
Dude, I know my nail polish, and I'm also joined by Jason, who doesn't know nail polish.
Well, I don't know nail polish at all, but what is that actually called? Unicorn blood?
It's clear nail polish with blue and purple iridescent pink glitter, and then large chunks of silver glitter.
Oh, so it's not titled unicorn blood.
Yes, it's called unicorn blood. Everybody at the store calls it unicorn blood. All of our customers call it unicorn blood now. It's to go with my unicorn tears lipstick that I have, which is legitimately called unicorn
marketing
tears.
Angle.
Amy's trying slowly to turn herself into a fucking unicorn.
Oh my god, I would love to be a unicorn.
It will
I
never.
wish I had a
wanna
need
gore
for
people
unicorn
with my
blood.
horn. They're actually really violent creatures. They kill people.
No,
Wait, unicorns are not real.
Do you know about the myth of the
Breaking
unicorn?
news!
Unicorns
No,
are
but I would love to.
legend.
Yeah, tell me
Kill
about this.
people. They murder them with their horns unless they're a maiden. If you're a maiden, then you can approach a unicorn and even ride upon it.
What if I'm not sure if I'm a maiden or a...
Well, it doesn't matter if you're sure. The fucking unicorn's gonna know.
The unicorn
Well,
will
you don't
gore
think
the shit out of you if you're
like
not.
introduce yourself to the unicorn.
Hi, I'm
Unicorn-
Hello there, unicorn. I'm a maiden.
Like, that's not how that works.
Oh, unicorn, how are you?
Oh,
Unicorn? Oh,
you didn't
yeah.
introduce yourself as a maiden, fair sir. Right through your fucking spleen.
Okay.
Oh.
Unicorns. All right, dude. Well, there you guys go. Hope you're ready for
Welcome.
an awesome show, dude. We got a ton of stuff, ton of news to talk to you guys about today. But let's jump into some new games that came out this week and start talking about some of this stuff, dude. I kind of want to start with Jason because there's a hype on this game. But if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to.
What are we starting with?
Inside Out.
Inside from the creators of Limbo. So
Yes,
it came out.
Which is called Play Dead. In case
Play
you guys
Dead.
don't-
It came out today, which is Wednesday. Actually, I think it came out at midnight. I was gonna stay up and play it, and then I just ended up playing UFC 2 for some reason.
Almost a midnighter, dude.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I played it for an hour before we came on, and dude, that chicken, dude, always stealing my
your
thunder. If you're just listening to this podcast, there's a chicken on Amy's head right now, and that is why you need to come to allertonav.com and watch the video.
Oh, it scared me.
Because Amy's terrified. She's got unicorn blood on her, and I'm just trying to talk about a video game here.
She's gonna have chicken
God,
blood
I'm
on her in
sorry,
a
Jason.
second. The chicken's name is Adea. She's a bantam chicken that loves heads.
She's named after the sorceress Adea in Final Fantasy VIII.
How often does the chicken... I mean, the chicken was on your head a couple weeks ago.
I
Like-
thought she was perched. Like, they chill out on the chair and they don't make a noise.
I can't wait to watch this back in slow motion.
Yeah, honestly.
Dude. No, the chickens love to fly on heads, dude. So you can see the other one, Cookie's, back there hanging out.
So
dude,
like
on the
in
table.
normal daily life, that chicken is just flying up on you at all times, right?
No, dude, only when it gets excited, dude. So it probably heard you talk about Inside, and it's like, dude, I need to get over here and see what this game is all
Dude,
about.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was awesome. That chicken, like the fact that it could fly and land so perfectly.
They're
That's pretty
very
great.
good in the air, actually.
Deadly accuracy.
Yeah,
very
surprising, dude. I like it. I like those chickens.
Sorry about that.
No, who cares? Chickens. Fuck games. Chicken podcast. Chickens and unicorns.
Named after a video game character, so
Yeah.
it's okay. It's all fair play.
Yeah. Those chickens can do whatever they want. I played Inside for about an hour before we came on here, and it's really cool. Like, I don't know, if you played Limbo and you like Limbo, you're going to love the shit out of this game. I could tell within the first hour. It's weird. I want to talk about it, but I don't want to because I feel like anything you say about like the story or the puzzles, it's an experiential game where you're just like running from left to right and things are happening in the background and the art
Like
style is
2.5D.
the art style is so strong that the story is being told, just it's just happening around you, and it's neat. And the things that are happening things they're doing with the lighting, and the background and the foreground and the physics on the puzzles. I've only done like 4 or 5 puzzles, and the puzzles were actually really smart, and they're the early puzzles. I don't know. It's $20. I think you get like 6 hours of it.
And just like
that.
in Limbo, the character dies gruesomely too. Like,
Yes.
if you remember in Limbo, dude, I remember my experiences with Limbo was like 30 minutes of me
Oh
falling
my
into a
god, I
spike
want
pit.
to I want to
and
tell
getting
you
run over.
in the spider in the beginning. I
Yep.
want to tell you how I died first, but I don't because
it's a runner, huh?
it was cool and surprising and shocking a little bit. And
hey, can I warn
terrifying.
our listeners that is the spoiler alert, and then that'll be okay, and then you can just ruin it for me?
No, because I don't want to ruin it for Amy either if she's going to play it. Like,
she's getting fucking excited. I think she's already put
it just came out today. I don't even want to talk about things that happened in the first hour because they're so interesting. And I don't even know I don't really know what's going on in this world. I just know you're this kid. There's a lot of weird, creepy shit happening. There's a little more color in this game than there was in Limbo. And there's really good physics and amazing lighting. And the animation is, incredible.
And I hear the music is done by the same dude who did the music for Limbo as well. So the music in Limbo was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I just remember Jeremy sitting on the chair while I laid on the couch just watching him pound through that game, devouring it, dude, all the way to the
I was watching the clock, dude, knowing that Adapted was starting at 7, and I was like, 6:48, like, do I keep going? Do I stop?
I can do another level.
And then, yeah, finally I was like, all right, I gotta jump on here and go. But it's pretty cool.
Dude, you got me excited for it, dude.
I know, I feel like I'm being super vague, so maybe when I beat it and I do the review or Amy beats it, we can talk all about it with everybody, because I just don't want to spoil anything. It's such a short game that it seems kind of pointless to ruin things outside of saying it's beautiful. It controls perfectly.
And I think those are like good. We're not trying to sell the game, but I think it's good points to like get people excited for it and check it out. At least investigate it, because it's like, dude, if you liked Limbo, you need to know about it.
Yeah, if you like Limbo and you like artistic, like little indie games, and these guys spent 6 years making this game, and it shows. It shows.
6 years
for a short game, though. That's
a year an hour.
There's only a few people making it, right?
Yeah, it's like a small team, and it's cool. It's a neat game.
4 dudes and a chicken.
Oh, chicken!
I'm not gonna say if there is or isn't chickens in this game, but there may or may not be chickens in this game.
If there isn't.
And if you don't have an Xbox One, it comes out on Windows in July 7th. So, you know.
I was playing it and I was like, this feels like it should be on the PS4 for some reason, though. Even though I played Limbo on the Xbox, it just, I don't know, it was such a cool indie game. So I played a little of that, and I'm gonna play more. I'll talk about it more next week on our 4th of July extravaganza show.
Oh, dude, there's gonna be fireworks and chickens with firecrackers on their backs, dude. It's gonna be crazy.
You know what other game I played yesterday that actually surprised me a lot was the new Lego Star Wars game.
Really?
It's actually much better than anticipated.
Lego games,
oh, dude, I keep coming on here like being like, I want more to do in my Lego games. They're the same games. It's the same game, but it starts interesting. Okay, maybe I'm just high on it because the game starts and I'm playing as an Ewok within like 7 minutes.
That's it. Chubby little fucking Ewok throwing Legos around the house, dude. Like Jason's childhood.
Yeah. I know somebody who's in love with Ewoks that'll have to play this game then.
There you go. It's because it starts with Return of the Jedi, which I thought was an interesting choice because it's The Force Awakens, but I guess it's the whole point is to be like 30 years ago this happened and now here's what's happening in The Force Awakens, a time together. But
did it tie in pretty well, or did you not pass that yet?
No, I beat the first. I went and took down the whole first section, and it tied in really well. I mean, it was cool. Like, you're playing with the Ewoks, and you're like you have to get a couple of Ewoks to help you. You're switching between Han Solo. It was a pretty good tie-in, and it kind of like transitioned really well. And then it was like 30 years ago, and then The Force Awakens begins. So it wasn't so bad. But the graphics are better than I thought. Like, this is the first Lego game that actually looks really good. At least, like, the lighting and the Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker against the Emperor looks really cool. And BB-8 control is really great.
Does he feel like he's a fluid, like, little ball?
Yes, he feels really good, surprisingly.
Yeah, that's feeling.
What's his gimmick, dude? Can he, like, attack and stuff?
No, he can jump around, and he has a little flashlight.
He can flip you off.
No, you know what? That's the weird part about this game. They've Legoed it up in story beats where they've toned down spoilers if you haven't seen the movie. Like in the beginning, Kylo Ren kills the character, and in this, instead of killing him, he shoots him off into space. Do you remember when in the very beginning of the movie, it's Kylo Ren and
gets off the ship.
Poe Dameron, he gets off the ship and he cuts that guy down or whatever.
Yeah.
And they don't show it on camera in the movie, but they shoot him into space here, like with the Force.
Well, I figure in this one too, it's a kids' game, so they don't want people like to die.
Exactly. Yeah. So they
I wonder what they're gonna do with a certain other person that dies.
I don't know. I'm
sure
they
make characters. Your character dies all the time. He bounces around in his little Lego legs go flying.
Yeah, that's true. It looks really good. There's a couple other little gameplay changes that I thought were kind of cool. It does like this weird Gears of War thing where you're using cover, so you have like this weird cover mechanic in certain scenes, and you're like popping out of the cover and shooting at enemies, which is kind of cool. It makes the blaster fights seem a little bit more interesting than they usually are. But it's, you're killing 4 guys, and then they have some space battles, which are pretty cool, where you're flying the Millennium Falcon as Lando in Return of the Jedi, which is pretty cool. You're doing flips and things like that. And the other gameplay mechanic is when you build bricks. Sometimes you can build one pile of bricks can build multiple objects. So you'll have to like build bricks to make a lever, and then you use the lever to move something, and then you smash that, and then you move. It's like little baby puzzles, but it's still for little kids, I guess. But it's cool.
It seems like it's more advancements than previous Lego games.
It's probably like when I played Jurassic Park and the Avengers game, the last one when Tristan and I played through that on Twitch and stuff. That game was just like, I've been here, done that. This feels like it's a little more fresh, and it looks really good, and it has Star Wars music, and we were saying like when the Star Wars movie came out, I wanted to play a fucking Star Wars movie game where I could smash things and use a lightsaber when that movie came out.
And then here it is.
And now here it is, 6 months later.
It's going to be interesting to see where these dudes go from here in the Lego world. Do they continuously for the next 4 years make the same Lego games with new properties, or where could they go, do you think, like to get something new, like impactful? Because if you start thinking about taking it into different directions, like the first person shooting segments or the flying segments, you start losing that building aspect of Lego games. What's up, Amy?
They should do a Lego style, whether it's from a license like Star Wars or whatever, but they should do a Lego style RPG where you collect blocks to do certain moves, to do certain builds in the battle, to do certain attacks, to like they can have it be funny and fun like the Lego.
Oh my gosh, dude, you're
I like
onto
that.
something.
Well,
I'm gonna build this bucket to push the character in front of me over, and he falls in and like loses 2 health to water damage because he's a fire type because he fell into a water bucket. Like silly weird stuff.
Yeah.
But they have like this crazy RPG element that they could do with Legos in collecting certain blocks. And then let's say you got a bunch of random crap blocks, you could like take them to the sorcerer and he could like melt them in his pot and make a new block that you need to finish this other spell or finish this new piece of armor that you're trying to craft,
Holy crap.
And like the outfits and stuff, like you're just changing body parts, which
dude, you guys,
make
Lego RPG.
There was a really interesting scene, the scene where Finn steals Poe Dameron's jacket. You know how he gets his jacket in The Force Awakens?
Yeah.
Poe Dameron like fell into the pit and all of his pieces fell away except for the body part with the jacket on. So then the next scene you see him, he like puts that in the body, which I thought was really good.
Awesome.
But that would totally work in an RPG game. I'm 1,000% on board. Lego Dimensions was actually a step in the right direction. I think that's a good progression of where they can go. But dude, that just makes me think of like Super Mario RPG, like the first one.
Exactly. Yes.
Because I'm just getting tired of blowing stuff up and then holding down a button to build like a new wall or a new staircase.
Yes.
Make like in each area of the RPG a couple hidden blocks, which they do anyways in the games, but then have those hidden blocks like you're building like throughout like the whole game be like an end game thing. If you collect all the blocks and you make a portal to another area that has like super summons and like crazy shit and like, dude, it could be so cool.
I like
but
it.
they'll never do it because that would be too
They might
awesome.
do it. They keep doing other stuff. They did that Lego Worlds game, which is a Minecraft knockoff, which is kind of interesting-ish in their own weird way if they blow that out rightly. So
Yeah.
I don't know. This is probably the best Lego game I've played in a while. So if you want to play a Lego game and you haven't played one in a while, this is probably the most progressive one.
And if you think you're an Ewok in real life like Jason does, it's even a bigger incentive to get this motherfucker.
Dude, I am
'cause
not a
Or
furry.
if you're a big Ewok fan.
Jason's a fucking furry.
That's not a bad
All right. Yeah, that's a cool thing, dude. Jason's busted out. Dude, Jason's got a couple more games that he played, dude, but I don't know if we want to jump over to Amy's spin.
Yeah, I'll come back to me later. I played another one. I don't think you guys played Teeny Titans yet.
No, oh, actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's get into that one because
Should we talk
I was
about it?
trying to hype this up to Amy, and it fell way short to the point where I just like stopped talking and just like started looking.
How
at
did
her.
you hype it to her?
Well, I was trying to say it was like here's my pitch, dude. If you, I can give
pitch
you my
me.
pitch, dude.
Sell me on this.
So, dude, this guy at work has been playing this new game. It's called Teeny Titans. Why is this guy playing Teeny Titans?
There you go. Pitch is over.
And then you get to flick these like characters that are on like the stand at a shop, and you get to collect them, and you can throw them to the ground and just see what's behind them, and just like.
No, you're not painting.
But then there's this
story.
RPG thing where you press a button.
That didn't really happen like that. He's making this up.
He probably sold it better.
Yeah.
Did you say Pokemon in there at all? Because it's definitely like Pokemon.
No, I failed to bring up Pokemon or any good words. I think I did a bunch of dumb shit.
Yeah, so Teeny Titans is a $4 iOS game or Android mobile game that has no in-app purchases. So it's a full game from beginning to end with no purchases outside of that initial $4, which is rare. I mean, there's a lot of them, but it's rare that they're any good. And it's like Pokemon set in the Teen Titans universe, which I don't know anything about, but I guess it's some show on Cartoon Network or one of those
Powerpuff
things.
Girls are in it. Shit, why didn't I say that?
The Powerpuff Girls are in there? Yeah, you said something like that. The art style is very young, but you play as Robin, and it's like a riff on Amiibo and Skylanders in a mix with Pokemon. So basically you're going around in this town battling other people with your Amiibo things that you buy from stores. And the battles take place in active time. Like it looks like they're Pokemon, but it's like active time battles where you can switch between the characters. So a power bar goes up, and when it hits a certain attack, you can either choose to attack, or you can let it go to the next one, or go to the third one. So it makes the battles a little bit more dynamic than you would expect in a mobile game.
The animations are cool too.
The animations are really cool. The art style is actually really good. It looks like the cartoon, I would assume. But
Teen Titans Go, yes, not the original Teen Titans.
Gotcha. But my favorite part about it, the coolest thing to me, is like when you're trying to find this. I guess there's 70 different toys that there are characters that you can play as. You go to different toy stores.
That's cool.
And you buy them off the shelf.
Wait, now it's cool? It wasn't cool when I said you flick things off the shelf?
You made absolutely no sense.
So,
and by the way, I was playing my own game.
So the wall is filled with boxes of toys, right? Like it looks like you're at like a Toys R Us. And there's like 3 or 4, yeah, and then you're like this, and you're like playing with your fingers, and you're moving them. But you're touching them, and you're moving them, and they all have physics. So you're like knocking these different toys off the shelf to look and see if there's good ones behind. And the stores are constantly restocked, so they change. And sometimes you find like rare ones behind them and stuff. It just feels like shopping. That chicken's about to go back up on you.
I'm so scared.
It's gonna happen. So it's a really cool mechanic that I wonder if like people are gonna steal for their games, because it's so neat to like just like, and then you can grab it and like spin it and look at the stats on the back of it, put it back on there. It just adds a lot to that game. I don't know. For a mobile game, it's an awesome mobile game.
And shit, dude, for the price of a fucking grande coffee at Starbucks, dude, you can get an awesome phone game that you're probably going to sit down and play a phone game while you drink your coffee anyways. Skip the coffee and get this game, dude, because it sounds friggin' amazing.
I was out of town and I probably played like 3 or 4 hours of it already, which
how many characters do you think you got?
I only have, I played maybe 2.5 hours, I would say, because I only have about 20 characters, so there's like 50 more to go.
So there's probably about like 8 to 10 hours worth in that?
Yeah, and I only finished the first tournament, which was kind of cool because it's like a I don't know, I guess I never got to a tournament in Pokemon. It's me playing Pokemon, but it's like a tier. You have to beat a guy, and then whatever damage you take carried on to the next battle. Is that what happens in Pokemon?
Wow, this just went off the rails.
Is that what happens in Pokemon?
So about this video game website we have.
I played Pokemon as a kid, but I never got into it. And I've owned a lot of Pokemon games in my life.
Pokemon Snap.
Oh, I love Pokemon Snap!
Pokemon, is that the photo one on the N64?
I'm so good at that game.
Amy's really good at taking pictures.
We can do a random 30 of that.
Yeah,
we should do
boring,
it.
though, because it's a rail game.
It'll be exciting because I'll be snapping pictures.
Yeah, I want to see that happen. You could definitely do that.
So Teeny Titans.
So Teeny Titans is awesome. If you like a Pokemon game and you want it on your phone, you can't go wrong with this thing. It's cool.
Also,
over until they get the new Pokemon phone game, Pokemon Go or whatever.
This will probably actually be better than that. This might be one of the best phone games I've ever played.
Pokemon Go doesn't look that exciting yet to me.
No, not yet.
Maybe I need to see it in action, but I'm not a big like on the go fighter. I don't play games on my phone anyways, but let alone like aim it at things and try and find new Pokemon and play it out in the public. And I don't know. It's
Yeah.
it's gonna be cool. It's Pokemon. You get to make your own trainer. You get to go around and hunt stuff.
But it's not real
Teen Titans-
Pokemon.
No, it's not.
This is real
Yeah.
Pokemon. Like, this is like all these characters have different stats. Like they.
And you can look at the back of the box. You spin the box around. It just looks so cool.
Yeah,
dude.
when you have when you're in the battle and it's 3-on-3, right? You need to like choose your team because you have like all these characters, and you want to have like a defender. You want someone that can heal you, and you want your attacker, and you like flip between them and their status effects. It's a really deep system. I'm sure there's ways to gimmick it out and cheat and cheese it, but
No,
I don't know.
reason-
I don't talk about mobile games a lot, and I don't tell people to buy mobile games ever generally, but this is one I can't recommend enough.
Dude, and also I'd like to say, dude, if you guys have been following along, watching the show for a long time, checking it out, this is also the most games Jason has ever played in 1 week as well.
True.
So
No, that is not true
we have
at all.
we have to
Yes.
celebrate that, dude. Jason played almost 4 games this week, 5 maybe.
I played
It's a
4
record,
games in the
world
last day to try to prep for this show. I also played UFC 2 yesterday because they put a new patch on that, and we talked about it.
I know you were saying that you were gonna get inside at midnight, and then you were playing UFC 2.
Have you played that lately?
I booted it up and fought my brother, and we went toe to toe in an epic match of Mark Hunt versus Cain Velasquez, I think it
Oh,
was.
nice. They need to put Brock in that game stat.
I know, that's what I wanted to do for the UFC 200.
They have
dude, he
to.
almost knocked. Dude, if I can say this, Mark Hunt in that fucking game. No, who was he? No, it was Mark Hunt versus the guy with the beard.
Oh, Roy Nelson.
Yes, I was Mark Hunt fighting Roy Nelson, and I seriously almost KO'd him like 5 times, but he wouldn't fall. They gave that guy an iron fucking head.
It's that game. I constantly go back to that game, and I think that game is actually really good. It's a really good fighting game. It has a lot of depth, and I only mentioned it because I played it and I did it like a little pay-per-view, and I did like 5 matches, and all of my matches except for one went the distance. So I don't know if they changed something and tuned something because they're constantly patching it.
I feel like they did because our fight, dude, was brutal and awesome and went almost 3 rounds. I think it was like 25 seconds or 30 seconds left in the final round, and I finally knocked him out, dude.
Yeah, I had 4 3-round fights and a 5-round fight. I had a 5-round fight where I couldn't knock the guy out. It was stupid. That game was so good. I'm gonna be talking about that till game of the year, I'm sure. Okay,
dude.
so that is it. I played a shit ton of games this week. What'd you play?
I don't know, dude. Actually,
Nothing.
Steam sale's going on right now, dude. As you guys know, we talked about such a shit ton of games are on sale. We picked up Lost Castle, dude. It was on sale for 30%
I played that too.
off. I know you did, dude. I know you
It's
did, but I wasn't gonna let you
fun.
have that thunder, dude. I was gonna hide it behind.
Thanks.
It's developed by Hunter Studio, dude, just an small indie studio, but it plays like Castle Crashers and Rogue Legacy
With some
mixed-
Binding of Isaac.
with some Binding of Isaac, Amy says.
A little bit.
But I bought it on a whim. Jason brought it up. We were talking about Steam sale. I said, what the heck, I'll pick it up. And then I let Amy try it out, and I think she might have enjoyed it. Because every time I turn around, she just wants to play with me. And maybe it's because I'm good company. But what do you think about it? Like, comparative like to those games and your experience?
Well, I like it. The multiplayer in this I like better than Binding of Isaac. Because that you were just a little fetus baby floating around, and it wasn't as cool because like you were just like half of a not even a character. This one you get 2 full characters. Castle Crashers was fun, I guess. I didn't really get as much into it as you did. I know you've talked it up a lot before. Cookie. But and I love Rogue Legacy. Like I played a lot of that too. Like that was really fun, and we would go back and forth with that game. Could you do 2-player in Rogue Legacy?
No.
No,
Yeah.
you could not.
You
So
could not
I-
do 2-player in Rogue Legacy.
No.
Yeah. So it was a really cool. What the fuck, man? I'll punch you. Just wait till after the podcast.
I want to punch that chicken off your shoulder.
Do you want me to take her off?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, let it go.
Well, don't tell me you're gonna punch my baby.
So what about Lost Castles, you?
I really like Lost Castle because it combines Rogue Legacy awesomeness.
Sorry. It was like you were giving me like a 3rd grade report. I like Lost Castle because
Oh, I didn't get. I thought we were laughing at the chicken because it's like poking around the corner. Like if you are
Oh, we
listening to this
were.
podcast, you really need to go to youtube.com/OurTonAvLive right now.
chicken
and
is
watch
like
this.
eating her head and her ears, and
This is a different chicken from earlier, I think.
yeah, this is Cookie. Look at her. She wants to be a part of the podcast,
Making
dude.
me hungry.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt, dude. Lost Castle.
I like this game
Oh,
because
No, I am not even talking.
Come
You're
on.
making fun of me for being
I'm not
like,
making fun of you. I
No,
didn't even
Chad
realize.
is.
Yeah, but I
Chad-
want to know. I want to know.
This game because, well, sorry I'm fucking talking, man.
Well, I'm curious because this game is only in its only version 0.21 right now, so there's a long way to go before this thing becomes a real game, which is probably like
really
4 or 5
fun.
months, which is crazy.
It's a perfect blend, I think, of Rogue Legacy and Binding of Isaac. Well, and I didn't play Castle Crashers enough to really speak to that. I mean, I played it for a few hours, but I really like the game a lot. It's a lot of fun. Like, you unlock stuff like you do in Rogue Legacy, and there's random rooms like Binding of Isaac. Not nearly as random, I don't feel. I've only made it to the skeleton stage like once, maybe twice.
Wow.
So there's like the goblin stage, then like the haunted forest stage, and there's like this cave system, and then the skeleton castle stage, and there's a final stage I've never been to. And I'm like level 35 or something, and I haven't gotten that far. But when you play 2-player, like the monsters are way harder in 2-player, and that's the only way I play it with Chad, because I don't really want to play it alone. It's just not as fun.
But when you do play it alone, it feels like the game, like a weight's lifted off your shoulders almost. And it's not because I'm dragging you down, dude. It's like because they give them like less health, and I don't know. It seems so much easier, dude. Like I was going through stages and ended up with eight fucking drummies, dude. 8 drumsticks. Wherein like when I play with Amy, even if we're splitting it, neither of us have a fucking drummy. We're like running around with like an apple. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
But like the loot that you get, dude, and like every time you beat a boss, you unlock like more crazy weapons, like the spider legs, and like if you beat the spider, you get spider legs. If you beat like this, I don't know what the hell it was, like a piranha plant thing, you get piranha plants, and they have like magic powers to them. Like the piranha plant has another piranha plant you can use as your special, and you'll sit there and act like a turret. Then like some wands have like crystal turrets, dude. The game's out of control.
Like awesome.
But it's so random that you can have like just like those other games, dude. It's like you could open it up, start it up, and the blacksmith's got like a great weapon for you, or the blacksmith is just like shitting in your soup, dude, and you ain't got anything. You're like running out there with nothing. Like a spear, like
soup.
Dude, that's the thing people say, dude.
No one says shitting in your soup. I'm googling.
How come
it
no
right
one
now.
says anything I ever say? I feel like
they say things close to what you say.
Yeah, you make weird bastardizations of common phrases.
Well, because I'm reissuing them for 2016, dude. They need to be remastered. I'm remastering them my own way, dude.
A lot of poop in your soup. That's a thing people say.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, I was surprised with this game and how good it turned out. Amy is kind of downplaying it. She's played it a shit ton. She knows a ton of it. She could probably spew it and talk about it for hours and hours on end, but she's distracted by a chicken.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. Like, well, my very, very first impression of playing it was I didn't like the way the guy swung the sword. It really bothered me. But then I played it for a little bit, and I was like, oh, yeah, this makes sense. I get it now. And then I just fell in love with it.
Certain swords feel different. Like the axes are a little bit different than like the wands, and there's different wand attacks, and like the shotguns are different. And I do know what you're saying. It seemed a little. The hardest thing is making sure that you're even with the enemy, because if you go like you think you're gonna hit them, like that is a real annoyance for me.
No, you want to be just a little off center with the swords, because when it swings up or down and the shotgun, you actually hit across like 3 different
It's like a
lanes.
triangle, yeah.
So if you're like just a little bit lower, they're going to keep walking towards you. And if you just keep staying a little bit lower, they'll never attack you. That's a pro tip right there.
There you go.
Yeah, but it just sucks, especially if you're doing like arrows or something, because it's just like, pew, pew.
Yeah, arrows are just useless.
It's exciting, dude. I can take this video Lost Castle tips and tricks.
Dude, name it, dude. Send it out there. But yeah, dude, if you guys get a chance, check out Lost Castle if you like any of those games that we were talking about. I highly recommend it, dude. Bought it on a whim. So if you guys buy anything on the Steam sale on a whim and it ends up being badass, dude, let us know. Hit us up on Twitter, hit us up on Facebook or allertonamp.com. It came out on February 4th, 2016, dude. So hey, could be in the running for Game of the Year at the end of this year, dude, when it comes out. It came out, dude. If we can beat it, dude, in 2-player, it just shits on us. So we'll have to see how it goes, dude. I will not allow it to be beaten in 1 player. It has to be taken down in 2. You can level up, Amy, in 1, but we gotta see it done. Hopefully we can see it on a random 30, dude, get taken down.
That would be pretty cool.
It'd be my fucking dream, dude. Okay, so let's talk about this, dude. It just came out yesterday, the Division Underground expansion. I've been wanting to talk about it for a little while now. Finally got my hands on it. I played about an hour-ish of it or so, and I got to finally get down into the basement and check out what they did with the underground. And I actually, probably in a very long time, this is one of the expansions that I've so far can see myself thoroughly enjoying. because it adds a mechanic that is very similar to Dungeons of Diablo, I guess I could say, is where you go into, when you go out into the woods or in the forest area or the caves of Diablo, it's all randomly kind of generated, and you don't know where you're going to be going on the map or where the treasures are going to be located and stuff like that. And that's what they've done with this, is like you go into this underground base, you set up the mission how you want it. There's like all these factors: hard mode, easy mode, challenging, and they added heroic. Then you can set phases, how long it's going to go. So one phase, like just you beat the boss and or complete the mission, it's over. 2 or 3 phases where you've beat that, then you go on to this brand new generated part of the dungeon, and it's all underground too. And like they're pretty varied on like the areas. I'm assuming if you've already put in 40 hours in this game because it came out last night and you somehow did that, that you're probably not going to be like as excited as I am because you just ran your shit dry right away. But like, yeah, dude, and you're always progressing. The wheel now has flipped from being, I'm just going to grind out this one mob and hopefully I get new stuff, to every time you level up and beat it, you're slowly getting something. Like if you're at skill like gear level 204, you'll probably get a 205 or a 206 or a 240. Like it's always going to be something higher than what you already have.
That's smart. Which
is awesome when you're opening up the caches that you get, dude.
Until you max out, right? Then you're back to square one.
Well, you can't get the max gear unless you do like the heroic end game dungeons, or you can get a couple of them here and there. And I haven't seen anyone maxed out yet, but you have a random opportunity by doing these operations to get a 268, which is the highest, to get those pieces. So, and there's like, they added like 60 new pieces to make 5 different new sets, and you can mix and match them all up, dude, because they all have like, you can get 3 of this one, 3 of this one, 2 of this one, 5 of this one, and it'll all give you extra bonus stats. So there's a lot of like choosing around of like what you want to do and like fucking with your stats, dude. They added a ton of stuff to it that makes it a much more enjoyable game. And if you haven't played it in a while like I haven't, it's something cool to get back into, dude. I mean, they got fire, like, in a while. Yeah, dude, enemies now shoot like incendiary bullets at you and explosive bullets at you, dude. They use tactics. They take away all your skills. Like, there's just environmental stuff, dude. Alarms and fire and electricity. It's out of control, dude. It's actually really, really fun, and it's what that game needed to keep people into it again, because you're just grinding the same stuff. Now when you do a mission and you want to grind, you're always going a different way in these dungeons, and like you're seeing, like you may see that, because obviously when you do random dungeons or random things, it's like chunks that might appear, but it just feels different because you're fighting different enemies and different waves and stuff, dude.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, because I put like 30 plus hours in that game with you, and then we got to the end and we were like, well, what the fuck we're gonna do? So I lost all desire to play it. well, we're done. So this is something that, like, for a person like me, it would be something to get me back into the game again.
I would say this: if you're looking to continue to have fun with the game and progress your gear and like just kill a bunch of dudes and try out new abilities and like go for the loot and all that stuff, it adds like a small portion of story. It's not a story-driven expansion. It's more about
the game itself really had nothing with story. I wasn't paying attention to any of that, to be honest.
So like, yeah, the story part of this, not so much, but just like the amount of like gear and content, like gear and replayability has like actually increased until whenever they do the next stuff, dude. And there's a brand new incursion that you have to fight a fucking a fire truck that shoots flames. That's the boss.
How much is it extra?
Dude, I think the season pass is like $30, but you get 2 more expansions, and if they're anywhere on the level of this, it's gonna be worth it, dude. I think for sure. For $30, they added, and they've already added 3 incursions for free for other people. So I mean, even if you're not paying for it, you're still getting some cool shit. So you don't even need to buy the expansion. But I think it's worth it's at least worth $15, dude. That's where I'll put it at, dude. Dude, oh shit, dude. So that's the Division Underground expansion. Dude,
cool.
I'll play it some more, dude. I'll check it out some more and give you guys a random 30 on it, because you need to see it in action. But I was blessed with a copy of Tokyo Mirage Sessions Fire Emblem, and sadly I haven't been able to really put any time into it. I got it like maybe 2 or 3 hours into it. It's very story driven opening, but damn, dude, the game and like the graphics, and if you're a Persona fan, just go out and buy it, dude. If you own a Wii U, you need it. Like, it's all that's left. Like, until Breath of the Wild comes out. I said it last time, I didn't think there was anything left. I was kind of on the fence about it last week. I got it. I didn't pick it up. I was gifted it by a beautiful woman. And it's absolutely amazing. It's so much fun, dude. The combos and stuff like that you get, the characters are cool. The Fire Emblem characters that they bring in are really neat too. And it's got all the flair that Persona has. like I said, I'm only a few hours in, but I mean, I can't see it going downhill anytime soon.
Have you gotten to see the text messaging stuff that's supposed to be on the Wii U gamepad? Because I've heard that is supposed to be really amazing. Like
within the first 30 minutes, you're getting it, and that was like one of the first picture I sent Amy of my gameplay footage. Was the fact that my Wiimote started vibrating, and I was like,
really cute. He was like,
oh
my
wait,
god,
what the hell's going on?
It's like a cell phone.
And and the guy like picks up his phone on the screen, and then on the bottom it's like a conversation, like a text message conversation, and you actually can pick a couple of choices on there for your response back on the text messaging thing. So then it acts like this pad acts like your cell phone. So you got your GPS on there, so you can look at that, a contacts list. You got your old instant messages, phone calls, and all that stuff, dude. It's actually kind of a neat use of it, dude, because you get your map on there and everything. It's finally like a good use for it, and it just kind of immerses you a little bit more into like the kids' world because you're using a cell phone text. I'm just going through this dungeon and I'm just killing a couple random dudes, and I'm walking, and one of the guys that I didn't know was part of this, who's a buddy, was like, "Hey, dude, what happened? I heard this happened at this concert." And I was like, oh my god, this guy's talking to me on my cell phone. He cares about me. It was just a weird thing.
What's up, kids?
Yeah, he's like, hey, buddy, what are you doing?
He loves you.
Oh, interesting.
So, dude,
all right, I can't wait to hear more about that. Like, when you get further in, we can talk about it more. Maybe we can do some videos, some random 30s.
See if you're interested in picking it up, dude.
Yeah. There's Amy. There's someone in the chat, Death1249, who wants to know if that chicken has not shat everywhere because they also own chickens.
No, he's not pooped. She's not pooped yet.
Not pooped yet on camera, folks, but she does when she gets excited and flies across the house, and she makes a hard landing. She also makes a hard shit. So
not all the time. That's only if Chad looks at her.
I do have the power of like eye contact. So if you guys are watching this video, don't look me in the eyes because you may shit your pants. But I do make.
He's like a basilisk of pooping. Instead of turning to stuff you poop.
Oh my god.
She's good. She hasn't pooped yet. Thank you for your question.
Thank you for your concern.
Yeah, no shit. It's more of a concern at this point.
Amy's gonna spin around and it's gonna look like a baby's diaper on her back, dude.
Amy's $200 Zelda shirt that no one can get in the world is gonna be filled with chicken shit.
Just letting chickens shit
all her off.
Yeah, the chicken's getting out of control, man. The chicken might need its own goddamn show by the time we're done.
Chicken's adorable. She'd do great.
She's terrible. Probably get actually more viewers.
We should just have chickens in front of the camera,
dude. Put the camera on the
awesome.
Chicken coop all day and see what the fuck happens.
The chickens, dude. Cookie's trying to make eye contact with me. You better be careful.
I want to see that chicken shit on you now.
I'm gonna go move her now. Now I'm all paranoid.
Yeah, go ahead. We're gonna jump into some news while you do that, dude. We're gonna jump into some news. I gotta get this out there because it's coming tomorrow. Jason's on board. I got on board with it at E3, dude. PlayStation VR is on sale tomorrow. Again, it wasn't going to be, but people are clamoring for it. They want a piece of it, dude. It's selling for $1,000 on eBay if you can even find one on eBay, if they don't cancel your post, or if you get one out there. But originally $1,000 for one of these units because they were canceled right away. But $500 for the base model, dude. Tomorrow, make sure you guys get on there. They're gonna probably be sold out really quickly. As crazy as it sounds, talking about like a VR headset selling out, it's probably gonna sell out, dude. $500 for
It's not crazy at all. Every single one of them is sold out. Oculus, every Vive, everyone is sold out right away.
How did you get in on it?
That sounds crazy because I have no desire to own one.
Yeah.
I saw it on Amazon and I was like, I need to get this. I kind of was watching it. I was like a shark, you know. Like I knew it was going on at like it go on sale at $8.59, so I'm there and I've got my. I had my phone. I had my timer. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. Well, no, I didn't need the bundle, right? Because I already have Move controllers, and then I think you got me for Christmas or my birthday or something the camera. So I have the setup. So I just got the all natural version.
You got 2 sticks or 1 stick?
Oh, 1 stick. Well, I was just eBay one for later. I saw one on Amazon. You can buy it for like $15. So
I'm buying them all out of stock.
Now they're gonna up the price though. If people need that crap, people are gonna start charging more for it. You should get it now.
I'll run to a used game store.
$500 for the bundle, dude, or $400. And I was concerned. I don't know why I didn't realize this, but dude, when he put those headphones on me, he felt like they weren't part of the headset. Like they were trying to hype up the headphones as like something you should get for it. So I thought I was gonna have to listen to the sound like around me. But no, you get the headphones in the regular bundle. You get the cables. You get a demo disc. You get the VR headset. No games though, but $400, dude. That's like you're buying if you don't own an Xbox One or if you don't own a fucking system right away, you need to get that first. So if you don't even have a PS4, dude, you're out $700 just to get this.
Yeah, but I mean, the Oculus is like $500. And the Vive
I know. I'm
is
just
like
trying to like
700,
talk
800.
myself out of not buying one tomorrow.
Just look me in
do
the eyes and ask me if you should get one, and I'll punch you in the dick, and then you'll be like, no, I guess I won't get one.
Until you play it. Once you play it, it's gonna change your mind. You're gonna be in the future, Amy.
Yeah, but see, I haven't played it yet, so
I know.
I can help Chad.
Why don't you
purchase
guys?
it.
Is the Best Buy thing open now? Like, can you guys run to a Best Buy? I think it started yesterday, actually, where you can go to a Best Buy and check it out. So, go to a Best Buy, check out what we checked out at E3, and then you can speak for yourself. And then we'll talk about your pink eye and everything that you get from doing that.
I was like, the fuck? I'm like, oh, yeah.
Dude, I luckily didn't get any diseases. The guy was really cleaning it off.
Yeah, they were really good at E3 at least. They were really good.
But I can see if you're over at a buddy's house, dude, and they didn't clean it off, dude. There's gonna be eye crusties and all sorts of shit inside there, dude.
Yeah, mine's gonna be gross.
Eye crusties.
I know you like your eye crusties,
When
dude.
I sneeze in it, and just leave
Here's
it.
some other news, dude. It's been talked about every once in a while, every few months, dude. BioShock the Collection is official. They're doing a collection. I know Amy's gonna get excited about this. She loves her fucking remasters. BioShock the Collection official on 2K website, dude. They posted a listing last September, and then pretty much every 3 months, someone's leaking a word that it's coming, and we finally got it. They finally created a Twitter account for it too, and there's a few images out there. I think we're all fucking ready for a trailer to come out in the next couple of days, dude, and we'll have it on live on the app, dude.
I'll play through BioShock Infinite again. I like that game a lot.
I was actually gonna say Amy's never finished that one.
Because of the fucking apples, I know. You guys didn't like the flat apple textures or something, so you quit that game.
No, her save file got corrupted on Xbox.
You wouldn't play it because of the apple textures.
I never said anything about apples.
Bullshit. Bullshit. There was something
That was
about it.
you.
There was like a tomato or something in the beginning of that game, and you said it wasn't round, and it drove you nuts, and you were out.
I fucking loved it. It was so
It was the
awesome,
weirdest thing.
But I bought it day of like a dumbass. For some reason, I expected my game to work.
Yeah, that sucks.
And dude, I replayed the same 2 or 3 hours over. I think maybe 7 or 8 times because I was that determined to get to. But it wasn't saving. All the times you would see it like saving, it was never saving. So I was like, okay, I played far enough. I have to go to work. Whatever. When I come home and I turn it back on, it'll be fine. There was one time I didn't even turn it off, but I don't know, something happened. Maybe one of the cats hit it, or maybe Chad accidentally turned it off. Whatever. I don't know. And I was like, you know what? You gotta be fucking kidding me. And then maybe like a week after all of this, I stopped. There was like a patch or whatever. Like, there's a known issue that it's not saving on, the 360 or whatever. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm done.
It was turning your clock back, wasn't
so
it? Like
strange.
to like 1983 or 1971.
It was so weird, and I was just like, okay, I'm done with this. Like, and I know like it's not the game's fault. Like, the game itself is actually like, just from talking to people and like what I played my own time with it, like I really enjoyed it. But I was so like done. Like I wasn't.
That's a bummer. I
wasn't
played
gonna
it on
do
the PC, so I guess I didn't have to worry about that.
But I love the first BioShock.
Oh,
game.
there's
I
that
loved
fucking
it.
PC elitist.
I played the first BioShock game twice. Like, I beat it both ways. Second BioShock game beat it both ways. Although the second one was kind of crappy. And the third one, I really, really loved it, and I was excited to play it. Good and bad or whatever you do. And I was just like, nope. And then in the interim, before the fix, people of course have beaten it and come into work like, oh my god, the ending, blah 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 blah, and then ruin it all for me. And I was like, thanks. You could have asked if I'd beaten it yet, but you just like told me like the big plot twist end.
Are you only allowed to hand out dick punches to me, or can you do it to people like that?
I can't do it at work because I'm getting paid to be nice to them, but I really wanted to.
What if someone robs you, you can dick punch them?
If someone
Technically, they're
robs me,
robbing you of excitement.
I'm just going to give them the money if they rob me because I don't care enough about that job. Like, my life's more important than the money in the till. Just saying. I'll be like, here.
I don't think I played BioShock 2, and I know I didn't play Infinite because of Amy, and I know if I turned it on, she was going to fucking kill me, so I didn't even think about even booting that thing up.
Oh my god, you need to play Infinite. It's so much fun.
I got like 10 hours in or like 8 hours in multiple times.
Close.
And it was really good. Yeah, I was almost at the end. I almost beat it, and I was just like, fuck this.
I'm not really an advocate for like these collections and shit, but I think this might be one I get into. I got into the Uncharted ones because I never played them, so it was good that they did it. They did a little bundle for me.
Yeah,
maybe I'll do the BioShock one.
I would definitely do BioShock again just because I love those games so
Bundle
much.
it up, dude.
And if they do like a good remaster, where it's like not just like the PC port, they do something neat with it, then I could be behind it. And BioShock is old enough where I'm like,
It makes sense.
It
The
makes
first
sense.
one,
Yeah,
yes.
because like there's some kids that are gonna get a system this year and they've never played BioShock and they're like 10 or 12 and 13 or something. And that's like a cool game for them to check out.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I'm giving out fucking BioShock collections for Christmas this year.
Ooh.
You get one, you get
Kaden
one,
would really
everyone
like
gets
it.
one.
Kaden would love that.
Hell yeah, dude.
So
Happy.
good.
If he's playing Doom and Bloodborne, yeah, he's gonna
Dude,
fucking.
my nephew's so cool. He'd be like, Auntie Amy, what should I play next? And I'm like, well.
Let me get the darkest game I can find, kid.
It just can't have nudity in it, and he's fine. Like his mom says it's
No
cool.
Witcher.
Dang.
Yeah, I know. I wanted him to play it, but there's boobies in that. And I was like, same with the God of War games. Like, I was like, oh, I can't let you play
yeah,
those.
that
There's
sucks.
boobies.
What else has
Well, the
boobs
new
in
one
it?
he'll be able to play because there's a kid in it. So, baby
There's a
Kratos.
kid in the first one, and second, Kratos' kid is in them.
Yeah, well, whatever.
They're not featured, but
Unless they have like the beginning of this new God of War, and he's just banging it out, and then that's how you find the kid.
God, I just remember before QuickTime events were even a thing. Playing the first God of War game on my PlayStation 2, I think I was like 19 years old, and I was like, "The fuck, this game is phenomenal!" Oh, I just loved it. Sorry, nostalgic thinking about
No,
God of War.
dude.
No, I'm with you. That was awesome.
And then QuickTime events started popping up everywhere, and I was like, not so big of a fan anymore.
Thanks, Shenmue.
Yeah.
Shenmue did not ruin it single-handedly.
Oh,
No,
they
that's
fucking bastardized it. That's for sure.
yeah.
I love Shamu, but come on.
Shamu. I love Shamu too.
Shamu. I was thinking about going to SeaWorld this weekend. Does that make me a bad person?
They stopped.
I was
all
just gonna
the-
say, dude, what are you guys up to this weekend here, Jason? You going to
I was
SeaWorld?
thinking about going to SeaWorld. There's a SeaWorld out here.
I heard they stopped all the orca performances. Like they're no longer having the orcas perform because it's inhumane and stuff.
What?
What?
No, that's
That is,
amazing. And like
bull-ass
there's that one
lie.
baby is the last one going to be born in captivity, and then after he passes away or she passes away in 20 to 30 years, they're done with the orcas.
So what do you do at SeaWorld then?
I don't know. Don't pay to see animal cruelty, I guess.
Well, I don't support animal cruelty, obviously, but
Then don't go to SeaWorld.
well, there's like a water park there and like rides and stuff.
Oh, there are now? Well, then
I
that's
think
what you
it's
go
like
to SeaWorld for. You just said, what are you going to SeaWorld for?
I
There
know,
you
but I
go.
feel like I just backed myself into a corner by saying might go. I'm not gonna go. I promise. No SeaWorld.
Dang.
I'm not supporting that shit.
I'm sorry, Jason.
Yeah, you just ruined Jason's fucking 4th of July weekend.
Go to SeaWorld, just don't tell me about it.
You ain't going now, dude. Good luck,
Oh, go
dude.
to SeaWorld, have fun. Look at all the abused animals.
Well, I
Cheer
could
for
just go to a
them.
zoo to do the same thing.
Oh, where were you this
Animals aren't
weekend?
forced to
Wait, you guys went to a
perform.
zoo?
They are
Yeah, we went
miserable,
to a
but
zoo.
They're not forced to perform.
Oh my
Yeah, with
god,
the
you guys are
forces sit around.
terrible, terrible
I did-
people supporting zoos.
I know.
It's a free zoo.
Oh my god, dude. That's
We didn't have to pay to see these
that's
suffering
even
animals.
worse, dude. They don't make any money to take care of those animals.
Dude,
What do they
the
feed
new
'em?
Glacier exhibit at Henry Vilas was phenomenal. That was awesome. They totally.
There was a homeless one there. There was a couple homeless animals.
Oh
They had
man.
little hats out, shaking little tin cups.
No, that's the kind of zoo I want to go to.
One of the bears had like a sign around its neck, "Will work for meat."
Oh, a classy bear.
Henry Vilas
Yeah.
zoos are really
There's also a circus in town. Are we against circuses here too? I've never gone to the
Dude,
Ringling,
somebody is, because I want to fucking go to the circus and I want to get my twirly glow sticks and I want to ride a fucking camel, but I can't do any of it.
So the Barnum and Bailey, the Ringling Brothers Circus is in town, and I've never gone to that, and I've always wanted to go to that one as a kid, because for some reason, where we grew up, all we ever got was that shitty Shriner Circus.
the little fucking Shriners, dude.
It was it was an okay circus, but it was not like a big production like the Ringling Brothers. But Ringling Brothers has banned, like, they don't even do elephants anymore. There's like no animal acts except for tigers. I looked it
I
up.
think it's not that the people working at these places abuse the animals. That's not it at all, because they love and care for them very much. Like a lot of them like genuinely love these animals that they're working with. It's just like when they're highly intelligent creatures like that, though, like they are depressed and are fed antidepressants because of the captivity that they're in and that kind of thing. And it's like if you don't see those shows, then you won't promote that type of captivity for highly sentient animals like dolphins and elephants, who are proven to be like ultra like thinking like
Yeah.
crazy cognitive beings. So like I get that, like, you know, it's a weird thing, and it's like, so if you don't go to these things, you're not supporting that, which means they can't do them, which means they won't have more animals in these acts and that kind of stuff. But I wanted to be clear that usually the people working with the animals they're not abusing them. It's not anything like that.
No, totally agree with that. Well, this
I didn't wanna,
circus
like,
has
disclaimer on the screen right now.
this
real-
circus has Poodles. How we feel about poodles in a circus.
I feel like that's a mockery of the circus.
It's like it has poodles and camels and tigers, and that's it. But I feel like if it was just poodles and camels, no one would care if the camels were being treated poorly.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't think, because I don't even know if you'd be able to tell. They always look sad.
They don't treat them bad. It's not
You can't treat a camel bad.
Well,
It has
not treat them
infinite
bad,
water.
just like make them sad or whatever.
It has
Dude,
infinite water.
Is there a circus tycoon like video game kind of thing, like Roller Coaster Tycoon? Can you do like a circus thing? Is that like an
There
existence?
was a circus game when we were younger. I don't know what it was though.
It wasn't Circus Tycoon.
No,
That'd
It
be
was
cool.
Zoo Tycoon. We
Zoo
just treated it
Tycoon
like-
is what it was. Yeah.
So we
That's
treated
real?
it like a circus.
I want to play that now.
There's actually a decent one on Xbox One. I think it's called Zoo Tycoon.
And then there's a Dinosaur Tycoon where you like ran on
That's
your
the
own
one
Jurassic
where it
Park.
is. Dinosaur Tycoon was the one that we could play in school,
Yep.
and that was a good game.
I remember playing that in school.
I think
dude.
it was actually like Dino Park or Dino something another.
That sounds
So you got
cool.
any fireworks this weekend, Jason?
Well, I don't know. I just probably instead of going out and doing things, I'm just gonna donate all my money to SeaWorld and PETA or something. I don't know.
No, don't do that.
And light a candle.
Yeah, normally I'm like PETA's a little too aggressive for me, but I guess I
Yeah,
can.
they are. They're very aggressive.
I guess. No, I mean I don't know. I want to see some fireworks. Yeah, maybe I'll see some fireworks. It's not gonna be as exciting as last year when we're blowing up all sorts of shit in your parking lot.
Yeah,
So.
When
a whole
Amy got
pack
to play
of
with her
snakes.
first pack of snakes.
Oh yeah, remember she lit the entire package off because she thought that's how you did it. You're
I
so
remember how
dumb.
we hadn't seen snakes in a while, so we were like, holy shit, dude, they really upgraded snakes. That thing's coming out thick.
That is a big snake.
And then we're like, hey, Amy, can we get another snake? And she's like, there was only one in the box.
Oh, dude, you're gonna appreciate this. I was driving. I was on a long drive this weekend, and I kept. It was like I was going on a road trip, and I was in between towns. I was out in the middle of nowhere, and there kept being fireworks stands. And I get to his fireworks stand. It's like buy one get one free. I was like, oh, dude, I remember Chad and I did that. And we kept going. I was like, buy one get three free. It was like another 2 minutes. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? That is an awesome deal. Drive another 3 minutes. Buy one get six free. I was like, holy shit, dude, this is getting amazing. Keep on going. And then I was like, dude, at some point we're like going to be heading back into the city, so this deal has
It's
to
going to
end.
start dropping.
And it goes buy one get 11 free. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? How do you get 11 free? I was like,
Yeah,
where's
what are you
Chad?
getting?
Where's Chad right now? Because remember when we went in there, we're like, buy one, get one. We just filled our cart with stuff. And
Yeah.
the lady rang us up, and she's like, we had this entire basket. She's like,
She's just whipping shit in the bag.
yeah,
dude.
she's
You
like,
want
take one of
this?
these
You want
Whizzlers,
this?
take one of this. And then it'll be like, that'll be $9. And we're like, what? Then I finally get to one, and it was like, buy one, get 17 free. And I was
Are you
like,
fucking with me?
they win.
You had to go in.
And that was, no, I kept going. I wanted to. Well, because I thought it was going to go up, but then it went down again. I hit that.
Why did you go in?
Because I'm terrible. I didn't know where I was going to do fireworks. And I was like, I made a mistake.
You can light them off the backs of the orcas at SeaWorld.
I could do that. That's something. Put them in the blowhole and shoot them off.
Anytime you have an opportunity to buy fireworks and stock up for an explosion of a celebration, you do it.
Well, if
Especially when it's
there's
one for
moments
17.
in my life that I regret things, this will go down as one of them, dude. When it's
Oh,
buy one get 17, like what does that even mean?
Go back?
And it was all over the bottom, so I was assuming I buy anything and I get that many free.
But it's the shit they got on the counter, dude. So the guy probably was given an extra box of fucking snappers, dude. So you get 17 boxes of fucking snappers to throw at the ground.
But what would you do? You get 17 parachute men? That's amazing for like $1.
That have sparklers on them. Remember the?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we'll have a 4th
Fireworks
of July
recap show. Sorry.
next week, dude.
Yeah,
Me and Amy
so-
are planning on probably taking down Lost Castle, dude. I'm hoping to put a nail in the coffin, dude. We're all actually going to be shooting off some fireworks, heading out, maybe doing a little camping, getting a little
Oh.
into the woods, getting into nature a little bit, getting a little crazy with the 4th of July, celebrating freedom. Or maybe I can play Red Dead Redemption and celebrate, America at its peak of freedom, out in the open, riding a horse.
That's a good plan, dude. I plan to do my normal watch the Patriot and possibly Independence Day and call it a holiday.
Oh, you need to go see the new one. Let me know how bad it is, dude.
Independence Day
Yeah, we'll
too.
see
I actually heard it. Corey really liked it. My little brother, who's like this huge movie buff, he works in a movie theater, is like super snotty with like films and stuff. He actually enjoyed it.
Huh, I knew it. I knew it was going to be something I would get into because I love the first one.
The hate isn't real, dude. And I'll get some more Tokyo Mirage Sessions coverage for you guys. If you guys want more news and we didn't cover enough news for you guys, make sure you tune in every day at 5 o'clock Central Time, live on the AV on twitch.tv/AllertonAV. You can check us out.
You can see the chickens every day.
You can see chickens. You can get live news, all the breaking news, while you eat, while you do whatever you want, dude. Just hang out at the house, boot it up, read some game, play a video game while you're listening to us. Hang out with us, dude. It's all going to be there for you guys. We might have a random 30 for you this weekend coming out. And also, Adapted, if you missed it, it was earlier tonight, so we don't have Adapted following us like usual. But you can check it out on youtube.com/AllertonAV Live. Subscribe, and you'll never miss anything. Thank you so much, Jason, for joining me this week on the Block Party. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Cookie. And I want to do a special shout-out to Adea as well. And I want to thank the guy for pointing out that, or the girl, that the chicken does shit. And it's not just me.
No, she doesn't. They're good babies.
I just wanted to shit on that shirt so bad.
No.
It's a diaper on the back. But thank you guys so much for joining us this week. And we'll see you guys next week for the Block Party. See you later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Cookie says bye.